In this video, we're going to do team uniforms for our players, but we're going to be able to switch team uniforms when we switch teams. So let's go ahead and start playing. I'll show you what I mean. I go in with no uniform on, and I join a team when I get on a spawn location, right? I have it set to switch on touch. We go over here to the other team. Boom. Oh, man, we got a new uniform. Go back to orange team. Sweet. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get started with our team uniforms. I have an empty base plate right here. There's nothing in my world. And the first thing we're going to do is get some clothes. So I'm going to put the link in the description for the Creator Hub for the green uniform and the orange uniform so you can follow along exactly, but you could use your own shirt and pants. That's what we're going to use, the shirt and pants off the NPCs. So I'll put this link in the description. You click on it. This will say like get model. You press it. You'll get the green guy, and then there's the orange guy. I must have deleted his face. That's okay. We're only going to use the clothes. Let's go back to our game. And assuming you hit get model, we'll go over to the home, toolbox, the inventory tab, the second one, search on orange to get the orange guy. I did it already to save some time. Come on. There we go. And then we'll do the green. There's a green guy, green uniform. Sweet. Right? Remember, they're NPCs. They're not clothes. We're going to take the clothes off of them, right? You open them up, and then you have the shirt and pants. That's what we're going to use. You can go ahead and close your toolbox once you get your clothes out there. And let me close this green guy here so I have a little more room. Find replicated storage, because we're going to clone the shirt and pants to the player, delete the old ones, and put new ones on them every time they switch teams. So go to replicated storage, open that up. I want to do 2 folders. I have that under frequently used. If you don't see folder, just do folder, F-O-L-D, right? And this is going to be the orange folder. So we'll say orange, and then you could do a Control-D to duplicate that if it's selected, and just make the other one green. So we'll say green. Now we're going to open up, let's say, the green NPC, right? We're going to look for the shirt and pants. Let's just go ahead and move this property window down a little bit. Oh, that didn't help. So I'll get the pants, and then Control-click the shirt. I'm going to drag this down. I'm kind of using my mouse wheel so that I can go down to replicated storage, put it in the green folder, right? Oh, I didn't have any clothes anymore. That's okay. Boom, get rid of them. And let's go to the orange guy, right? There's orange, pants, Control-click, shirt, and we'll just drag that down. We're going to put that in orange, right? Under replicated storage. Cool, keep the names the same. We don't have to change that. All right, so we could delete this guy right here. Delete. And now we're going to need to make 2 teams. Go down to your team service. See that down there? I think I'm going to move my properties up a little bit so we have a little more space for properties. Click teams and then hit the plus. Add a team. If you don't see it under frequently used, do a TE. There it is, teams. Sweet. And then we'll call this orange. Orange. And let's get a color. Team color. Hit that little white box, and then I'll make it, what's that, deep orange? Deep orange is good. Auto signable, I think I'm going to turn this off. Yeah. And then let's Control-D to duplicate our orange, right? So if you don't have it selected, go ahead and select it again. Control-D, and then we'll make this one green. All right, we got the green team. Nice. Go down to your color, get a green color. Open that up, and what's that one? That one is bright green. Bright green's good. Now let's set up our spawn locations. Just gotta go back a little bit here. Click your spawn location, do a Control-D, and duplicate it in place because my collisions are off. So if that happens, just drag it to where you want it. I'm not gonna put them too far for testing, of course. Now each spawn location, I'm gonna assign to a team. So let's click our first one here on the left. I'll make that, how about we'll make that one the green one? And down here, if you scroll down in the properties, you should see something called Allow Team Change on Touch. Well, we're going to need that because we want to be able to switch teams, at least for testing. So I click that, and then neutral, I'm going to turn that off. And then for team color, let's pick our color. This team color has to match the team color in your teams. That's how the spawn location matches them up, right? So bright green is going to be the green team. let's go to the top, and then we'll make the spawn's color bright green so the players know, and that way they can run to the one that they want to run to. Let's go to our orange, to our other one, the one that's not assigned yet. We'll make that orange. So I'll hit for the color, for brick color, we're going to do, what is that, deep orange. And then we're going to scroll down. We're going to look for allow team change on touch. We're going to click that. We are going to change neutral to unchecked. And then the team color, this is the one that really counts. It's got to match. So deep orange has to match the team color here, deep orange. Now let's test this out to see if we're changing teams when we hit a spawn location. So I hit the play button, boom, entered the world. Notice we entered without being on a team. We hit the green spawn location. We went under the green team. If we go to orange, nice, we switched to orange. Go back to green, we switch back. So that seems to be working pretty well. Let's turn this off. And then I'm going to go to server script service. We're going to start doing some coding. Let's hit the plus sign and then hit script. Let's change this to something like game MGR, like game manager. Let's get a couple variables. Now I'll get rid of this print statement up here. We'll do one for the players service, right? So players equal game colon get service players. And then I want to get one for teams. So I have game colon get service teams. And you know, eventually we're going to need our folders, right? So let's do a local RS for replicated storage, and then game get service replicated storage. What else do you think we'll need? You know what? Maybe we can get variables for our folders in replicated storage. That'll save a little bit of time. So local, how about orange folder RS wait for child, and we just called it orange in there. But in the code, I kind of like to see what it is, right? And then the green folder is going to be pretty much the same. Control C, Control V to paste. You know, we'll just make this green. And then we'll make this green. That's looking pretty good. Now, when we switch teams, there's a player added event that happens to the team that you join. And that's what I'm really kind of paying attention to. We're going to access the teams service. So look at our team variable. And the green team will do that one first. We'll have the player added event when someone joins the green team, and then we'll connect that to an anonymous function. The player will get passed in who's joining the team, and we're going to need the character for the close. So let's make a character variable, local char, player.character. So we'll get the character from the player, but if the character is not quite ready because you're joining the game or something, let's do a player.character added wait. So we'll wait here until the character is ready, and then char will have the character. All right, and now we're going to do a for loop. How about for I and v in pairs? We'll get the char, and then we can get children. Oops, and that is, yep, that's a colon. Get children. Do. Now, this is cool. This is one of the Roblox updates. We don't need this anymore. We could just do for I and v in, as much more Python-like. Isn't that cool? Someone pointed that out in the comments, and I appreciated that. So you Python programmers should like that. All right, now v is still going to be the thing, right? That's going to be the art. That's going to be the thing under the character. This is going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just like in pairs. You just don't have to write it. We'll say if v is a shirt, well, then we'll say print. Let's just do a print statement to check things out. Found shirt, right? And then we'll destroy this shirt because we're going to give them a new shirt. And then we'll do an else if v is a pants, then print found pants, Let's move this up a little bit. And then we'll destroy the pants when we find the pants. So we're going to destroy whatever they're wearing, right? But if they don't have a shirt or something, then we're not going to bother trying to destroy it. Let's check this out. So we're going to hit the play button. Going to enter the world. Boom. Oh, look at that. All the clothes are gone. That's pretty cool. Green team, right? Nothing's going to happen with the orange team. And we're not putting clothes on them yet. We're going to do that in a second. So just turn that off. Let's take a look at, we can take a look at our output. Yep, and we got the little print statements. That's good. Everything seems to be working good. No errors. Go back to our game manager. Remember, it's in server script service if you lost it. And let's do a little more. So we have access to our orange folder and our green folder and replicated storage, and they have the shirts, the appropriate shirts for the team that you're going to join. So once we destroy a shirt, let's clone a new shirt. So we'll say local, how about new shirt or something like that. We'll just say shirt, green folder, and then we'll do a wait for child shirt. And then we gotta clone it. So let's get a new shirt. Let's not use the original shirt because then they're going to get destroyed and we won't have any more shirts. So we're just going to clone it, make another one, and we're going to put that on the player. So we'll say, how about new shirt dot parent? And that's going to be char. Sweet. All right. Now this is going to be the same down here, but for the pants, let's copy this, Control C. We're going to go underneath where it says destroy. Boom. We're going to change this to like pants. I'm going to change this to pants. Right. And then we'll change this to this variable right here. So that pants, Control C will become, well, that's what we're cloning. And then new pants. Copy that. All right, so we got it for the pants and the shirt. Let's try that out and see if we get new clothes. And we did. That's pretty good. View output, looking good. All right, now we got to make it so the orange team is going to have the same functionality. Just close this. Go back over to the game manager and we'll do stuff for the orange team. So the easiest way to add orange functionality, we're just going to copy all of this code, Control C, let's scroll down here, boom, Control V, and now this is our green up here. This is going to be our orange. So we'll say orange, that looks good, that looks good, everything is good. Oh, orange folder. There we go. And what do we got down here? Oops, says you get that orange folder. Will that be sufficient? I think so. Let's try it. Let's hit play. All right, and now we're gonna run over here. Orange. Sweet. Output window, looking good. Green. Yeah. Orange. Sweet. Turn this off. Close the output window, go back to the game manager. You are essentially done. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to organize this code a little bit because we see a lot of duplicate stuff here, right? So we can make this a little bit cleaner. If you ever take a computer science class, they'll talk about dry, right? Don't repeat yourself. We got a lot of repeats here. Let's just grab this hunk of code, Control C. Now I put it in the buffer, I copied it. I'm going to make a function, local. Yeah, let's do local. Local function. How about change clothes? Cloths, clothes. I think that's right. That's all right. Just as long as you're consistent with your spelling and it kind of makes sense. Let's pass an item in, and that's going to be either the shirt or the pants, but we could do like hats and guns and stuff like that too. And then we'll do char, and then we'll do the folder that we're going to get it from, right? And then I'm going to paste that code, right? We don't really need a print statement. We can get rid of that. Now this is giving me an error because it's a V, right? Well, V is going to be the item. And what is the item? Well, we're going to have an item name for the shirt when we pass that in. Item.name. And then that's going to be able to find it from the folder. Oh, we don't want a green folder. On a general folder, we'll pass that in. Shirt, well, we could leave it that, but maybe let's call it something else. How about we call it new item? Will that work? And let's call it template, right? So that's going to be the template. And then we're going to clone the template. And it could be like a new shirt or something like that, but we don't really know what it is. How about we call that the new item? And the new item will get cloned, or will get cloned, and then we're going to set the parent to the character. Now, here's one problem, right? We have item destroy right here, and then we're using the item name. We're going to get an error if we destroy the item right here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Control X to cut that. And I'm just going to put that right here. We're going to get the name for the shirt or the pants first. Then we'll get the template. Then we could destroy the item because we don't need it. Then we're going to clone the template. We already got the template. I think that'll work. So this right here, Control C, I'll copy it. I'm going to go down here, right? That item will be V. Charge the same. The folder is going to be whether we have the green folder, and in this case, it is the green folder, right? The green or the orange. Now we could delete all of this code. Yeah, looking good. Let's copy, Control C, Control V. This is going to be the orange folder. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the same. We don't have to change anything because the V will just be pants here. That's even more convenient than I thought. Get rid of that. Down here is the way we're going to have the orange folder. Right? Control C, Control V. Get rid of that code. Nice. And then we can just do this. We don't have to change anything. Copy. Paste. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. But you know what? Now, I don't even think we need this else if. What if we do this? If V is shirt, E is a pants, that should work like that. Right? Let's do that up here. Just copy this, Control C, Control V. You get rid of that. Now we have a lot less code. Let's try it out. Let's see if it works. Play. Boom, green. How does our output window look? Good. And we've got rid of our print statements. Orange. Green. All righty, that's looking good. And if you're really ambitious, you'll notice, oh, wait, this stuff looks a lot alike. We could break that out too. You could do that as an exercise, or you can leave it like that. It doesn't have to be perfectly dry, right? You can have some redundancy, but you want to make it as organized as possible. I will see you in the next video.